Hello there and a very, very good evening. You are, of course, watching the Planet Cruise TV show. And I'm joined by the fabulous Ruth from Celebrity. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Hang on, we're not in our normal studio, Ruth.
We are somewhere very, very special.
Well, we're actually on board the multi-award-winning Celebrity Eclipse. We're going to be giving you a guided tour.
Yes.
We're going to meet loads of the special people that work here, aren't we?
We are.
But most importantly, Ruth, you've brought us some fantastic deals, haven't you?
Oh, we've got some incredible offers on the show for you this evening. Many of them, in fact, all of them are exclusive to Planet Cruise. And we've got a free classic drinks package on ocean view staterooms and above on every single holiday we've got this evening.
And we will tell you more about that in a second. But also, if you're really quick tonight, if you see something you like, we've got lots of lovely little freebies, haven't we?
We have. Now, we're not going to tell you what they are. We're going to make you watch the whole show because we've got so many things coming up to surprise you. But there are some free gifts for the first people that book every single holiday that we've got this evening. But also, I wanted to talk about the savings because we've got some unique savings for this show. And that is that if you're booking an ocean view stateroom or above, the second guest in the stateroom actually pays half price. Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's so good, isn't it?
It is, but we wanted to make it easy for you. And rather than having lots of different prices up on the screen, we've taken the savings into account already. So the price you see on the screen is the price you'll pay.
Now, many of you regulars will know I'm a huge fan of Celebrity, but if you've never yet cruised with Celebrity, who are five-star modern luxury at its very best, what are the extra things that make them so special in your opinion, Ruth?
Well, of course, we've got our beautiful lawn club with half an acre of real grass, and we've got croquet and lawn bowls and jazz on the lawn, and we've got incredible fine dining. And I say dining, actually, I must tell you, we won another award last week, third year in a row, the best food and wine at sea by Food and Travel magazine.
Wow.
Delighted with that. But for me, it's the little touches. It's the staff on board. They take such incredible care of you. They will, you know, treat you to a complimentary glass of champagne as you step on board, just like we've got now.
Yes, cheers.
Cheers, by the way. And they will start to anticipate your needs. The service is absolutely exceptional.
And little things like when we head to warmer climates, and the ship is going over to the Canaries, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
It's things like the cold towels. You know, when you've had a hot day and you come back on board, they welcome you with iced water, cold
chilled
towels.
Juice, absolutely. Yeah. When you've been out sightseeing or even at the beach all day, you're hot, sticky and tired, to be welcomed back like that is just wonderful.
Now, this champagne's going down very well, of course.
Too well.
Now watch it. We're going to pace ourselves, Ruth.
We have.
We would like to talk about the classic drinks package again.
Yes.
It's one of my, well, it is my favourite drinks package. I think.
And you know it well, I believe.
I know it very, very well indeed. But it isn't just the alcohol, actually. It's all of the soft drinks, the specialty coffees. Just have a look at you. We can talk you through.
Yes. Well, we always say that so much is included, and we call it a classic drinks package, but it's full of premium brands. So you've got lots of premium branded spirits. You've got a lot of different cocktails, the cocktail of the day and many, many others. But you'll also find the specialty teas and coffees in Cafe Al Baccio, the bottled water, the fresh juices, wines by the glass. There's a large list of that. And we always like to remind you the value of it, because if you were to buy this classic drinks package on a 2-week cruise, it would cost you $900 per person.
Wow. Well, but tonight, for anyone that books an ocean view or above, that will be included. That will actually be included in your price.
Yes.
We are going to have such a lot of fun. We're going to meet some great guests as well,
We
aren't
are,
we?
and we're going around the world. We're going to Abu Dhabi, we're going to Asia, we're going to St. Petersburg, we're going all around the world and around the ship.
Well, we're going to be joined by a very special gentleman. He's the most important person on the ship, of course, today, the wonderful Glenn Wallace.
No, not Glenn.
Glenn is here, actually, but he is with, of course, the captain.
Hi and welcome to the top deck here on Celebrity Eclipse, and we're on the lawn club area, as you can see behind us, and I've got great pleasure to introduce a very, very special man. It's Captain Michael Simporas, who's joined us today to talk a little bit about the ship. Captain, thank you very much for taking a couple of minutes out of your time to speak to us today. Now, we're going to ask him just a couple of questions about this beautiful vessel, and then we're going to go off and explore and show you exactly why this ship is so very, very special itself. So, Captain, can you tell me, what's your favourite part of the ship itself?
My favorite part, I believe, as most of the captains, will be the navigational bridge. But I equally enjoy being out and about the ship, talking and socializing with our guests.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, obviously the bridge is your home, that's your office.
Exactly.
I've been there, I was there a couple of weeks ago, and it is very, very impressive, and the technology and the stuff up there. But it looks amazing up there.
Great. Yes.
Yes. Thank you very much. So, also as well, what's your favourite place? You've been a captain now for a while, and you've obviously been around the world. What's your favourite place to cruise and navigate?
One of the best cruises I've ever experienced here with Celebrity is the Baltic cruise.
Right. Okay.
Where you have the chance to visit exciting destinations, visiting the many capitals.
Yeah.
In one every other day. So
Yes.
you are changing a country every day practically. You start from Berlin and you go forward to Copenhagen and Stockholm, Helsinki, St. Petersburg. So it's an amazing itinerary.
Well, of course, St. Petersburg, I think, is probably the highlight for most people as well. And
Exactly.
as I said, if you have a couple of days there or 3 days there, you really get a chance to experience as much as possible.
Exactly.
Now, we've spoken to a few of the crew and the passengers around it. What makes Celebrity so special? Why do you think it is so special?
Celebrity is special because we're offering the destinations, more than 270 destinations around the world. And we're a team of professionals of all around the world and providing that amazing cruise experience where wildest expectations exceeded daily.
Yeah.
And this combined with a culinary experience, intuitive service, stylish design, that's the Celebrity way, that's the Celebrity distinction.
Amazing. Now, I need to ask you a favour.
Please.
I want to go around your ship and have a look around. I want to tell the people back at home some of the deals we have with Celebrity, and we want to feature some of the best deals here that we have. Am I okay to go and have a look around the ship?
Be my guest, please.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Cheers.
you very much. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Cheers.
you.
Glenn, cheers, mate. Nice to see you.
How are you? You all right?
I'm all right, so yeah. How good was that, you meeting the captain?
Well, I was just walking along the lawn here,
Oh, as you do.
and then up he pops. So I thought I'd have a quick chat with him. It was great. How are you?
I'm really good. How are you? How's season with Planet Cruise, anyway?
Busy.
Yeah.
We always think, what's the next month going to be like? And it's getting busier and busier in there anyway. So really good, and the guys are great in the office as well.
I was going to say, if you do book a cruise now, I think we're going to be really busy, actually. Glenn and his team, they'll be looking after you. They'll be taking care of those calls and making sure you get the best deal possible.
Exactly.
What a beautiful ship.
Great. I'm so
Yeah.
excited to be here. It makes such a difference being out the studio, and we're here, and we can we're going to showcase today some of the great deals we have, and also meet some people as well. We've got some special people coming to see us as
We've
well.
got some great guests, haven't
So it's a
we?
little bit different tonight.
Now, we think that the first offer tonight is going to be actually one of the top sellers. This is an incredible price for a 14-night Scandinavia and Mushy cruise from Southampton, from here, and the price starts at 1,279 on this one.
That's a really good. A Baltics cruise as well. Remember, they can stay the night before at the Meal Marriott if they want
Yeah,
to do
of
that as well,
course.
which we always recommend as well. So it starts your cruise off a little bit nicer, and then obviously stay the night before, transfer to the port, parking included on that one, and that's well worth it.
Well, I tell you what, I've never been to some of these ports, Glenn, so talk us through. The first port is Zeebrugge for Bruges, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah. So, I mean, people have been there before. Zeebrugge's fine, but if I was you, make sure you get down to Bruges.
Oh,
Bruges is
yeah.
absolutely stunning. You've got the water going through, the moats going through with the swans on into the centre of town. We're actually going there in a couple of weeks' time on one of our cruises we're doing. And it's lovely, and you've got the chocolates and the beers and stuff like that. It's
Yeah.
great.
Can you
around
get
there.
chocolate, anything, can't you?
Exactly, yeah, and the cart horses, it's stunning around there.
And then a day at sea, so again, just enjoy this fabulous multi-award-winning ship. And then we're over to Copenhagen.
Copenhagen's beautiful again, with that one there, famous for a number of different things. Again, where the ships normally dock, turn out, do a left, you go straight down to the Little Mermaid, which is the famous statue they have there as well. Make your way into town.
Is
You've
she
got-
really tiny, by the way?
Oh, she's really tiny,
Oh,
yeah.
really?
And I mean, you see it and you go, oh, right, bomb, thank you. But you've got to go and see it while you're in Copenhagen. The other thing to probably go and see is Tivoli Gardens as well. That's really, really beautiful. And they've got the theme park there and the gardens themselves. So I really do recommend having a visit there. From there, we're going to go a day at sea, and then we're going on to one of my favourite destinations, Stockholm in Sweden. Now, obviously, the capital. Now, the thing that people don't always realise is the sailing into Stockholm is absolutely stunning. So,
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Make sure you're up sort of 6 o'clock in the morning, get your breakfast out of the way, and then get on the back deck and just watch the sailing.
Get up at what time?
Well, there is 2 6 o'clocks in the day, you know that.
Yeah.
But you'll go through the islands of Stockholm and then dock there. Now, a couple of things to do in Stockholm. You've got the Vasa Museum, which is the beautiful museum there of the ship that actually sunk in about the 17th century. It literally went out and sunk on its maiden voyage. They've brought that back up. They've brought it into a museum there, and you can walk around the museum. Very, very interesting. And again, make sure you go down underneath. They've actually got the skeletons of the crew, and you can actually see them there in the museum. And they've actually, with modern technology, actually shown what they would look like. It's really, really interesting. Next door, for something a little bit different, you've got the ABBA Museum, opened a couple of years ago. So if you want a bit of contrast, but again, that's great. You can go there.
Everyone says it's such a lot of fun.
Oh, it's brilliant. You can go there, have your pictures taken. You can actually get on stage, and it's all 3D. They've got the gold disc there as well. You can see the recording studio and the costumes. Very, very good. And Stockholm's one of the best ports to go to. From there, we're going to go on to Tallinn. Now, Tallinn, I always feel a bit sorry because normally it's the port before St. Petersburg and people just want to take it a little bit easier. But again, a beautiful city, normally shuttle buses running into town. The old cobbled streets there, everyone dressed in traditional costumes. Just go for lunch, wander around. It's a beautiful, beautiful city.
However, you've then got, I think this is incredible, 2 nights in St. Petersburg.
And 3 days. So
oh, yes, you have, yes.
So 2 nights and 3 days. Not every ship does that. A lot of them just do 1 overnight. Here you've got 2. So if you want to see St. Petersburg, there's a lot to do here. You've got to see the Hermitage, you can go to Peterhof or Catherine's Palace, and then onto the Church of Spilled Blood. Now, if you're only there for 2 days, it's a bit of a rush. If you're there for 3, it's a little bit more relaxing. Now, being there for 3 days, it means on the middle day, if you wanted to, it's not the cheapest excursion, but it's something a bit special, you can actually do a full-day tour. I think it's about a 16, 17-hour tour to Moscow. Now, if you want to go there, that means you've done St. Petersburg and Moscow. And I would recommend that if you're looking at doing something like that, you book that early, because in the end, again, that's going to be one of the highlight ports of call there for you.
You can see why this, tonight is going to be one of the top sellers.
It is.
And there's still a few more ports, isn't there?
It is. Now, when you finish Russia, again, you'll probably be a little bit tired, so you've got a relaxing sea day after that. And then you go into Berlin and Warnemünde. Warnemünde is the port of call that you go to. Now, if you want to go to Berlin itself, it's about 3 hours from Warnemünde. So again, I do recommend taking one of the organised tours. You can take, the buses in there, but you can get to see Checkpoint Charlie, Brandenburg Gate. They do a river cruise there as well. It's a phenomenal, phenomenal port of call with Berlin. Warnemünde itself, walk through, go to the beach, go and have some big pretzels and the big German beers, and welcome to Germany.
And then a final 2 days at sea. And I've said, I've said it on numerous occasions. I love the days at sea with celebrity. Yeah. There's so much to do. The ships are so beautiful.
But it's quite a port-intensive one, and it's busy ports of call. So I think people really do appreciate the days at sea. And again, your chance to relax and take it easy.
Now we're still enjoying our complimentary champagne.
Very nice. There you go.
But we're going to suggest, with all the cruises tonight, that you upgrade to an ocean view, and then you'll get the free classic drinks package.
Well worth it.
It really is.
It works out something like about £42, £43 a day, and you think what you're getting with that, you're getting your drinks, your coffees, it's well worth it.
Particularly actually when you look at a 14-night cruise as well. Just some other extras that Planet Cruise and Celebrity are going to give you. We've got free car parking or half-price gratuities if you book an ocean view above, and for the first 10 bookings, if you're super quick, you will get a free bottle of champagne as
well. You go.
And that will be in your stateroom when you arrive. So
as long as Sean's not on board, and he'll probably take it. So there you go. So we'll be careful of that.
I might be on board because I would love to do this.
Oh, it's a brilliant cruise. Honestly, it's brilliant. To go to Russia, especially for 3 days, is something a bit special. And if you can do it, I really do recommend trying to get to Moscow.
Now, where are you going to be nipping off to next?
I'm peckish, so I'm going to go down to Murano, which is one of the speciality fine dining restaurants. I'm going to pop down there, and I've got someone to have a chat with down there.
Oh, okay. Well, I think we'll be joining you, Glenn.
Right,
but
mate.
Nice to see you, mate. So just to recap, if you'd like to book this incredible cruise tonight, then the number's there. As ever, of course, 08082502662. Just to remind you what's included, you can see there are lots of nice extras. As I mentioned, the free bottle of champagne for the first 10 bookings. Also, the free car parking or half-price gratuities when booking an ocean view or above. And don't forget, you'll also get the free classic drinks package when booking an ocean view or above as well. And we have got a huge variety of dates here as well. So just to give you an idea, we've got dates from May, June, July there. And the lead date, the 2nd of July, you could actually pick up an ocean view on that for a great price at just $1,599. So amazing deals, fantastic prices. But let's see what Glenn is getting up to in Murano.
Right, I've come down from the lawn and I was feeling a bit peckish, so I thought I'd pop into this beautiful restaurant at Murano, and I've been joined, very fortunately enough, by the executive chef on Celebrity Eclipse. This is Carl. So thank you very much for joining us today. I really, really appreciate it. I know you're a busy, busy man. Carl, we're in Murano now. Obviously, it's a beautiful restaurant here. What's your favourite restaurant on board? I think there are 7 different restaurants altogether.
That's correct. They are all completely different. You have cuisine, which is basically an all around the world tapas with different dishes. You have the Toscan Grill, which offer fresh pasta, and you have the Sushi on 5, which is coming up with fresh sushi, but not only sushi, also some Japanese hot dishes, etc., etc.
And that's obviously there's a supplement to pay on theirs, and obviously we have got a couple of other restaurants where if you book the aqua class or you book the suites, there's other restaurants there as well, isn't there?
Exactly. You have the Lumine, which is located on deck 3. This is for the suite guests, and you have also for the aqua class guests, the Blue Restaurant on deck 5.
And this one here, Murano, what is this speciality in?
Okay, the specialty in Murano is basically offers a lot of French dishes with some foie gras on the menu, which I love to cook.
So I thought that would suit you, yeah,
yes,
exactly.
There's some Dover sole, you've got also some lobster thermidor flambéed on a table side here on a restaurant, which is very nice, yeah.
Now I understand you prepare a few meals a day. How many meals do you prepare a day on Celebrity Eclipse?
It's about 13,000.
Is that all?
That's all, yeah.
Really? So I told you he was a busy man. Okay, so you prepare dishes. Obviously, you have a rota of all the different dishes you prepare.
Yes.
What's your favourite dish to prepare, and what's guests' favourite dish?
Guests love. They love most of all the restaurant. After it's depending the evening you want to have.
Yeah.
If you want to have a fine dining evening, I will advise you to go to Murano. If you want a table sharing concept, the cuisine is very good.
Yeah.
And they are all different.
Really?
Matter, yeah.
It's great. I mean, as I said, you can see the food here is absolutely amazing as well. Now, someone's been telling me about a new thing that Celebrity have just brought in called the Chef's Market Discoveries. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
That's correct. So I actually go outside with the guests, with a group of guests, between 15 to 20 people. We go to the local market to buy local product, local source product, cheese, fish, etc., etc. And as soon as I come back on board, around 3 o'clock, 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I start cooking for them for the evening.
Oh, really? Amazing.
Yes.
Now, who does the washing up, them or you?
Not me.
Listen, we just give you a quick taste of the restaurants here. They are phenomenal, and you need to try them when you come on board. But I know you're a busy man. You've just got a few meals to prepare today, so I'm going to let you go, and we're going to crack on with one of the deals. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers. Listen, the food turns out, the new turns out, these two. You can smell it, can't you?
We could. We
Exactly.
really could.
It looks incredible.
And
Amazing.
it's my favourite restaurant on board.
Beautiful.
Now,
Beautiful.
talking of favourites, our next cruise is your ultimate favourite because it's the Jet Set Sail, isn't it, Ruth?
It is, and this is my baby. I've actually taken this holiday. I've flown on the jet from the private terminal at Stansted. It is luxury. People like Rod Stewart fly from this terminal. But as I was there, shall we watch the video?
I think we should.
I'm here at Stansted to tell you about Jet Set Sail for summer 2017. But I'm not at the Stansted airport you're thinking of. I'm here at the in-flight private air terminal for Celebrity Cruises' very special offering on board Celebrity Reflection and Celebrity Constellation. Welcome to the world of modern luxury. Celebrity Reflection was voted best ship in the Mediterranean by Cruise Critic in 2015. And Celebrity Constellation received the highest guest ratings in the celebrity fleet. So it's only fitting that you fly to the Mediterranean in outstanding style also. So we've partnered with Titan Airways to bring you this exclusive opportunity. Included is complimentary car parking less than 100 metres from the terminal. As you walk into the terminal, your check-in desk is right in front of you. No crowds of people waiting for different flights, just all of our celebrity guests taking exactly the same cruise as you. This is the only aircraft using this terminal, so you will have the whole luxury experience all to yourselves. Plus, you have an increased luggage allowance of up to 25 kilos. Once through into the departure lounge, you can relax here on sumptuous sofas with complimentary refreshments and free Wi-Fi. One of the best things is that it's only a 60-minute check-in. You really will feel as though your modern luxury holiday has already begun. Once called to board your exclusive flight, it's a very short walk to the aircraft. You've got extra legroom seats so you can really stretch your legs and truly relax. The outbound flight will serve you a complimentary hot breakfast with drinks and the return flight a hot lunch with drinks. And when you land at your destination, you'll be met by celebrity representatives, whisked off to the port and enjoy priority embarkation to Celebrity Reflection and Celebrity Constellation. On your return flight, you'll board the same aircraft and fly home in the same modern luxury style to which you've become accustomed. But remember, there is only one aircraft, so customs and immigration are incredibly quick and you'll be in your car within minutes. Personally, I can't think of a better way to travel, so come jet set sail with Celebrity Cruises and Planet Cruise. You'd be mad not to.
Wow, Ruth, that does look amazing. I mean, that just means every aspect of the cruise is sheer luxury, doesn't it?
It is. It makes everything so simple. And in fact, when I flew back, we actually timed the first people off the aircraft to getting into their car was 7 minutes.
Seriously?
Seriously.
The worst thing about getting out to cruise ships is the travelling.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
It is.
And to have that luxury all
You
the way
arrive
through.
at your holiday relaxed, you arrive home relaxed. It's the perfect way. And by the time you get complimentary parking, it is no more expensive.
That's what I am seriously tempted. But anyway, where are we going to be cruising to then, Glenn?
We've got some great places to go and see. Now, the good thing with this one, they're doing Valencia overnight at the start of the cruise, which is somewhere they don't often do that. And this is where they also do the Chef's Market Discoveries.
Just what you were
so
talking
again,
about.
you can go off there and you can go and buy the food with the chefs and then come back and cook that as well. And the actual city is beautiful as well. It's a city of flowers, so it's stunning over there. Great place to start your cruise.
God.
Really.
And then,
then we've got a day at sea, which you love anyway.
I love sea days with Celebrity. Well, the ships, as you've seen, so beautiful. Ruth.
Yes.
And so much to do as well.
It's really, really nice, and you get a chance to experience all the places on board.
Yeah.
Then you're going into two big ports of call. You've got Livorno for Florence and Pisa, which is obviously the Leaning Tower. You can do Florence itself. But again, I think they do the hot air balloon there as well.
They do over Tuscany, which is going to be stunning. And I actually took a trip with Celebrity to Lucca, which is absolutely beautiful. I'd never even heard of it.
It's a stunning part of the world. Everyone does Florence and Pisa, but try and do something else if you can.
Yeah, once you've done the picture.
Push up and the silly picture, So, then you're going on to Rome, Eternal City, of course. Not going to go into too much detail, but you've got everything there, Colosseum, Vatican and all things like that to do as well. Then you go in another day at sea, and then you've got two really nice ports of call, which are quite new to cruising, which is Kotor and Split. Now, Kotor's really come into sort of effect in the last couple of years. It's beautiful over there, isn't it? Absolutely stunning.
It is. It's now known as the Norwegian Fjords of the Mediterranean. So if you've been to Norway, loved it, but want some Mediterranean sunshine, this is the destination for you.
And again, you've got now, obviously, Split in Croatia. Again, you've got Dubrovnik, which is very popular, but Split now is becoming really, really good as well. And again, beautiful beaches there. You've got a chance to wander through the streets, do some shopping as well. And it's a nice way to, before you hit your overnight in Venice.
And this cruise finishes in spectacular style with an overnight in Venice, doesn't it?
Which is phenomenal, because a lot of the ships just arrive and then you're off, but you've got the overnight there, haven't you?
Oh, we wouldn't do that to you at Celebrity. You've got to get out, experience Venice at night, which is the best time to take a gondola. If you do it during the day, it's a bit like the M25. If you do it at night, the city is lit up, it's quiet, it's peaceful, it's magical.
Now, I know you guys have given your top tips, but I'm going to give mine now, if that's OK.
OK.
It's a good tip. Upgrade to Ocean View, and then you'll get the free classic drinks package. And I love your drinks packages. They're really good. It's going down well, right, isn't it?
It's lovely, the drinks package, not a problem at all.
And actually, if you work it out, it works out just £20 per person per night to get the drinks package. Now, some other extras. Planet Cruise are going to give you half-price gratuities. And, Ruth, you've got something nice as well, haven't you?
Yes, complimentary of Celebrity Cruises. We are giving the first 3 guests this evening complimentary specialty dining, and that is the restaurant of your choice. It could be here in Murano with this beautiful food here. It could be in Tuscan Grill, the Italian, in Cuisine with sushi lollipops and iPads. Nice. Your choice. But the first 3 bookings this evening, compliments of us.
Yeah, well, you do have to be quick, and don't forget, if you'd like to book tonight, the number's there. It's 0808 250 2662, and make sure you get that great upgrade as well. So just to recap, the first 3 bookings tonight will get the free specialty dining. Also, as I just mentioned, if you book an Ocean View or above, you will get the fantastic free classic drinks package. Oh, and don't forget, you will also get free half-price gratuities, again, when booking an Ocean View or above. Now, guys, where next?
Well, I think this is too much like our work here, so I think we should make our way down to the Martini Ice Bar. We might as well have another drink.
Oh, sounds good.
Sounds good to me.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, we're here in the fabulous Martini Ice Bar, and I'm with a very funny man, Eddie Jenkins, cruise director.
Nice to see you.
Nice to
Thanks
see
for
you.
welcome on board.
Now, I was fascinated by cruise directors.
Yes.
I really am. But first of all, this is my favourite bar. Do you ever have live music here, Eddie?
We have all sorts of things in here. We actually have live music, we have DJs, we've got this very cool thing called the emulator. So we have this thing where the DJ comes up and he's like mixing on a huge touchscreen system. We have live music on here. This is always like the social hub of the ship.
Yeah, it is.
The cool people, the people that want to hang out, the people that want to be seen and see other people, this is where they come. Amazing things that they do with the bar flare and the spinning things with the bottles, and you know, if I did it, I'd drop everything and I'd be fined quite a lot of money, I think.
I've never seen anything be dropped ever, actually.
No, they're amazing what they do.
Touch ice.
They're so talented at what they do, and the thing when they do with all the martinis, it's wonderful, you know. And just for, you know, because you have to know your product, I do like to test them as often as possible.
Oh, of course.
You know?
It'd be rude not to, wouldn't
Yeah.
it?
Lychee martini, I recommend that one.
Ooh,
very
I've
good.
not had that one.
Yeah, have 5 of those, and that's your 5 a day. That's what I always tell everybody.
Great advice, Eddie.
Yeah.
It's worse than me. Now, tell me about the theatre shows, because they are extra special.
They're fantastic. Actually, I'm very proud of what we do here, and luckily I can take no credit for it, so it's not like I'm bigging myself up here. But Celebrity did a project called 18 in 18, where we brought in 18 shows in 18 months. Fantastic project, and on here we've got such a diverse set of guests that come on board. You really have to keep everybody entertained, and we do that, I think, with the shows that we have on board. We have this one called Topper, which is, I think if you gave Tim Minchin a bunch of money and said, design a show on a cruise ship, this is what I think he would come up with, because it's got all these colourful characters, it's got great music, great costumes, an amazing set with this enormous hat thing, and then the story unfolds from there. And then on the other side, we've got this one called Rock City, which has got...
I've seen that, yeah.
Rock City is another brilliant set, and it's the same cast that do it, and yet they're singing songs by Queen, Rod Stewart, Green Day, Nirvana. We've also got some Bon Jovi in there, and it just, from start to finish, it's not even like going to a show, it's like literally going to a gig.
What about daytime? A lot of our viewers often wonder, what about the sea days? Is the entertainment during the daytime, Eddie?
Yeah, if you've never cruised before, a lot of people go, hang on, what am I going to do on the sea days? Am I just going to stay in my room reading the latest Maeve Binchy or John Grisham? No, there's so much to do. Literally, we have probably 30 or 40 celebrity life activities every day, and that could be Beyond the Podium speakers. So we have these guys, and it's called Beyond the Podium because it literally is. They come out from Beyond the Podium, and these aren't just reading a load of facts. In 1862, this man had cheesefish. You know, it's not like that. It's really, these are knowledgeable people about the ports we go to, and then there's dance classes, we have a choir on board, we have trivias.
Eddie, we are out of time. I told you could talk, didn't I? But Eddie, thank you so much. I know you're a busy man.
Yes.
But excellent entertainment. As
Great, great to see you.
Nice to meet you.
It's your round.
Right, you ready? No pressure. This is amazing, isn't it?
Brilliant.
Isn't it? Are these all for me, Glenn?
These all for you, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I said I'll get you a drink. And you were looking at the menu, you couldn't decide.
I don't know how they do this, do you? You are so accurate. Do you know, he's not spilt a single drop yet, either. I love all the colours, don't you?
Yeah, brilliant.
There are so many different martinis, actually, here you can choose from.
Phenomenal.
A martini a minute? No, no. Wow. Yay! Wow.
Fancy a drink?
Yeah, where do I start? But this really is what the Martini Ice Bar is all about.
It is, and you know, this is the hub of the ship, really, and this is where people come and sit, and it's great.
And we should say this next deal is on board the Celebrity Millennium, which has recently been refurbished and now has the Martini Ice Bar and all the other great features that we love with our Celebrity Eclipse here today. Anyway, we better crack on, because this next offer starts with a flight over to Hong Kong. We've actually got a 2-night stay in a 4-star hotel.
You have, and the good thing with this one, again, you've got the 2-night stay in Hong Kong with this one anyway, but you've also got an overnight on board when you first join the ship. So in theory, you've got 3 nights in Hong Kong,
very
which
nice.
is really, really good.
And we are going to include the Symphony of Light tour. That's a cruise, isn't it?
It's a cruise along there. It's a beautiful trip, and if you haven't been to Hong Kong before, it's one of the things that everyone does, so we've included that in the package as well.
Because the lights are.
It's beautiful,
They are
yeah,
amazing.
it's stunning. So you've got 3 nights really to explore Hong Kong. Loads to see there. You've got the skyscrapers, you've got Disneyland, you've got loads of things to see there.
And then a day at sea, a bit more time in the Martini Ice Bar. And then where's
You're never
next?
going to move, are you? You are never going to move.
I'm always here, seriously.
Yeah, I know you are, yeah. You've got your own seat. And then we're going on to Hoi, which is in Vietnam. So again, central Vietnam here. Great chance here to go to the Imperial City, which is well worth a visit. Amazing palaces and shrines. And again, you've come from Hong Kong being very, very modern into Vietnam there. And as I said, you get a chance to see that. And Vietnam, of course, is becoming so, so popular.
I love Vietnam. I was there last year.
It's so cheap as well.
Oh,
It's so
yeah,
cheap to go
yeah.
on there.
Affordable, Glenn.
Affordable, sorry, that's what I should be saying, yeah. Then you've got another sea day again. As I said, I know you love your sea days here, get more chance to relax and take it easy. And then we're going into Manila in the Philippines, the capital of the Philippines. Now, the good thing about this is when I've been there before, the great thing is a lot of the crew on board are Filipinos, so a lot of their families come and meet the crew.
Oh, that
And
must be
it's
really nice.
Yeah, and it's a great opportunity, obviously, you know, for them to meet the families and stuff like that. But again, for the clients, they've got 2 days there to go out to the Ocean Park, Rizal Park as well. You've got the marina, and just explore, do some shopping, whatever you want to do there. But a good chance to go to the capital of the Philippines.
And then another day at sea. This is really well spread out, actually.
Yeah,
isn't it?
because you've got to get to the different places as well. It's not like they're next door to each other. So literally, you've got a day at sea then on to Taipei as well. Again, you've got the harbour, the shops, the national park there as well, and also you can go up to the hill there and look down on the temple, which is stunning as well.
And then another sea day.
Yep, and then into South Korea. So you're into Busan there, and again, you've got the beaches, the mountain, the sea life aquarium as well. You've got the Buddhist shrine, which dates back to 678 AD as well. So again, you're going back into a bit more culture. And the good thing we were saying about this particular cruise is a lot of people have been to Thailand and Koh Samui, but these are all different ports of call that you may not have been to before and may not have thought of visiting, and this cruise takes that in.
Well, a final day at sea, believe me, everything still continues. Celebrity often said they rock till they dock, and they really do.
Exactly, they do, yeah.
And then you disembark and you've got an extra 3-night stay in a 5-star hotel in Shanghai, haven't you?
You've got Shanghai. So again, if you wanted to visit China, I was in Shanghai a couple of years ago. Amazing skyscrapers to go there, and when you go to the top of them, some of them actually you can look all the way down through the middle of the skyscrapers. They're amazing. But again, you've got the back markets as well. So you've got that culture, you've got a bit of the locals, and you've got the new skyscrapers as well. But you know, you've got 3 days there. If you want to extend it, you can do 4 or 5 days or take it down to 2. We're very flexible because we're going to tailor make this package for you.
Have you noticed how good we've been with the martinis so far,
Yeah,
by
it's
the way?
not going to last.
It's not. Now, I just want to remind you of the details of this one. The price starts at 1,549. My advice is ever go for the outside upgrade. You will then get, of course, the free classic drinks package. And actually, the first 3 bookings on this will get free wine and chocolate strawberries as well. So
Very nice.
Get in early tonight. Phone number as ever is 0808 250 2662. It's a really good deal, this one.
It's a really, really good deal. And as I said, different ports of call on Celebrity. And as I said, you get the opportunity to come and sit here at the Martini.
OK, enough talking. Let's get cracking, then.
Let's go.
Where should we start?
I don't care.
I'll go for the big one.
Okay, we've moved up here to the pool bar and the pool deck here, beautiful area, and we've been joined by a very, very important man. This is the hotel director, Mr. Mark Zeller. Thank you very much, Mark, for taking a couple of minutes out of your day to join us.
Glenn.
I know you're very, very busy. Now, I
worries.
understand you have a rather big department as the hotel director. How many
correct.
crew are you looking after in total?
Well, out of the total crew of 1,240 on board, 1,028 belong to the hotel department. I mean, it is a floating hotel. Don't tell the captain, but
No. So, but you have a rather big department, and you have obviously people underneath you, and then obviously it
correct.
filters down into various sort of departments.
yeah, I mean, the hotel department comprises out of food and beverage, entertainment, guest relations, finance, human resources, and so on. So.
And it's a different thing every day. I know when I worked on board the
yes.
ships, as I say, a hotel director was always very, very busy. So I appreciate you taking a couple of minutes to speak to us.
Pleasure.
Now, obviously, from the clientele that we have coming and speaking to us on that, people go back with Celebrity time and time again. So from a hotel director's point of view, why do you think people keep coming back to Celebrity itself?
Well, the number one reason, what I always hear, is our crew.
Yeah.
You know, our guests love the service that our crew delivers. Also, the spontaneity of our crew. And then, of course, our ships as well. We have magnificent ships, very well designed, great layout. The staterooms, they're part of the largest in the industry.
Yeah.
So those are the 2 main reasons I always get to hear. Now, of course, we have great food, great entertainment, so it's all a whole package.
And what do you like about Celebrity Cruises? Obviously, you know, you're there, you're running the whole department there. What do you love personally about Celebrity?
I mean, I love the itineraries that we do.
Yeah.
You know, we go pretty much all over the world. The ships to work on, they're not just great for our guests, but they're also great for the crew.
Yeah.
The infrastructure that we have behind the
Yeah.
scenes. But yeah, it's a great company to work for. They look well after the crew. So everybody seems to be very happy working for Celebrity.
I mean, we've been around the ship today and speaking to sort of the crew and sort of the passengers. That's the feeling we get here anyway, so it seems very, very, very positive. Now, obviously, it's a bit of a busman's holiday bit. If you were to book a Celebrity cruise on here, what sort of cabins would you go for if you could?
I would definitely go for a suite. I mean, the amenities that come with being in a suite, you know, having your private butler, having a private lounge like Michael's Club away from the rest of the ship, having your own private restaurant, Lumine, which has the most amazing menus and amazing food and service, the best that we have on board. You know, those are amenities I would not want to do without.
No, and I think people sometimes look at the price and think all the suites and the things like that, but again, for what you get extras with them, it is taking it to the next level, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. Once you're in a suite, you don't want to do anything else.
No, that's it. Once you've booked one suite, you never want to go there.
Absolutely.
Okay, listen, we just want to take a couple of minutes of your time today. As I said, we're going to crack on with some of the deals that we have, but I really appreciate you coming down, and I'll let you get back to looking after over 1,000 crew.
Great.
Thank you very much.
Thanks so much, Glenn.
Cheers. Okay, so we're back now, and Sean's come to join us again.
Yeah, well, look, the sun's coming out. It's great.
I know. We thought we'd get a bit of fresh air. Should have brought cozies.
I'm a bit pale for that.
Okay, move on.
Yeah, you're tanned.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there you go.
Now, our next cruise is actually on board the Celebrity Constellation, and this has just recently been refurbished. You've got the new rooftop terrace, haven't you?
It has, yeah. I mean, fantastic ship, and I think just chatting to the guys as well, it's the highest rated
ship in the fleet.
In the fleet now, with passengers sort of comments and stuff like that. So fantastic ship, and this one's going out to the sort of the Middle East and over to some fantastic destinations of Abu Dhabi and Dubai on this one.
And I've not been to this area of the world at all, actually, so it's on my wish list, Glenn.
It is, and it's something a little bit special. I mean, again, it's grown up within the desert, again, over the years. I think Dubai started, didn't it, about 10, 15 years ago, but Abu Dhabi is quickly catching up now, and fantastic places to go and see there.
And lots of shopping, I imagine.
Lots of shopping.
So it starts off with your flights to Abu Dhabi, and actually we're transferred to a 5-star hotel for a 3-night stay, and we are going to include the city tour and the desert safari, aren't we?
Yeah, so this is a chance to go out in the jeeps. They go out into the deserts. If you've never done it, they do it in Dubai and they do it in Abu Dhabi. And as I said, if you've never done it before, it is absolutely fantastic. Bit of a white knuckle ride, 4x4, but it is a bit different. And people say, well, do we need 3 days in Abu Dhabi? Yes, you do. There is so much to do over there. You've got Ferrari World. You can go over to where, of course, the Formula One circuit. That's where obviously they have the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix as well. I think you've got one of the largest water parks in the world there as well. You've got so many amenities to keep you occupied for 3 days.
It does sound quite exciting, actually, doesn't it?
It is good.
Anyway, then you embark the Celebrity Constellation. It's actually an 11-night cruise. Your first day is at sea, and it's Muscat.
When you go to Muscat, and again, you know, Muscat and Oman, where we're going to, is slightly different from Abu Dhabi and obviously Dubai. But this is a chance to go and see the Grand Sultan Mosque. You've got a chance to do a little bit of haggling and bartering down in the souks as well. Get some different bargains, different shopping to what you'll get in Dubai and Abu Dhabi as well. But again, very, very more traditional, this one. So if you've never been to this part of the world before and you want to see that, this is a good opportunity to do that in Muscat.
And then another day at sea.
Another day at sea, and then into Kasab in Oman as well. So again, more of the mosques, more of the local sort of people to go and see. Again, you can go to the forts and the mosques and different places there. Again, do a little bit more shopping, and then get ready for obviously hitting back into Dubai on that one.
Yeah, and you've actually got 2 nights on board in Dubai.
Yeah, which is great. So it gives you loads of opportunity to go and see the Burj Khalifa, which is the tallest building in the world. You've got a chance to go to the Palm, go to Atlantis.
See, I want to see all of that.
Yeah, and again, you can sort of do that. You can have the restaurant where you're actually under the water, which is amazing. And I've also wanted to do the water slide where you go through Atlantis under the water, and you've got all the sharks swimming next to you as well, which is amazing. The shopping's good there as well. The nightlife's good as well. Bars and restaurants. People say, can we drink there? There's loads of places to go out there and party.
And then we're back to Abu Dhabi, and again we've got an overnight on board, haven't we?
We have. Now this one as well is a little bit special. You can actually upgrade on this one.
Oh yes, yeah.
Now I think this is about £329 to upgrade on the price that we already have, and this is to actually go to the Formula One Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Which is a little bit special. So you've got the practice day, and then you've actually got race day as well. So if you're a bit of a Formula One, but to be quite honest, even if you're not into Formula One, I would recommend going. I've been to a couple of the Grand Prix, and it's the whole atmosphere.
Yeah, sure.
I don't think people appreciate the power of these cars, the noise, and it's well worth doing.
You may have noticed at home, we've actually got this fantastic Excite the Senses cookery book, and it's actually no longer in print now, so a real sought after book. And inside it you've got all of the fabulous recipes that you'll find on board the Celebrity Fleet.
Yeah, they've put all the recipes in there. They've given you
beautiful.
different sort of recipes. You can follow that. It talks about the wines on board as well. And as I said, I think we're giving these away, aren't we?
We are for the first 3 bookings tonight on this particular cruise.
And
look at these.
And it's a fantastic book. The only thing I would recommend, don't put this in your luggage to take away because it will take you over your luggage allowance on it. It weighs about 3.5 kilos. It's a massive book. But it is fantastic. And again, the first 3 people that book will get one of these as well.
Well, I'll tell you, let's just remind you of all the details for this fantastic cruise. So we've actually got prices starting at just £1,349 per person. Throughout the show, you'll have seen that if you do upgrade to Ocean View, you've got the classic drinks package available to you as well. And we have got, not just, of course, the interior in the Ocean View, we have got concierge and aqua class as well. So let's just remind you of everything that is included in this fantastic offer with Planet Cruise. And don't forget, as ever, if you'd like to book right now, it's 0808 250 2662.
And remember, if you want to upgrade to that Abu Dhabi Grand Prix as well.
Yes. Right.
£329. I recommend that you do that as well.
Where do you feel like going next, Glenn?
Oh, I don't know. We could go to the solarium and see if Ruth.
Yeah, shall we? Yeah.
Yeah, come on in.
Well, if you have just joined us, we are having the most fantastic time on board the beautiful Celebrity Eclipse. And actually, this is one of my favourite areas, guys. The solarium, it's gorgeous, isn't it?
It is, it's wonderful. If the weather is a little bit cloudy, if you're going north, you've got this. Also, I always think of it, if you've had too much sun, which is easy to do, come and relax here. This is generally adults only. We have a family hour, 1 or 2 hours a day, but generally this is adults only, peace and quiet, comfy sunbeds, and just what I call...
I've spent hours sleeping on those. So
I bet you have. After those martinis. That's what that is.
Now, while we talk about getting a bit healthy on the cruise,
Yes.
and actually for the first time ever,
Yeah.
for my next Celebrity Cruise in January, I've booked Aqua Class. I'm really excited about this. So what are the benefits, Ruth?
Well, Aqua Class, what I will say is that once guests have sailed Aqua Class once, they always sail Aqua Class. There are some beautiful benefits. Your staterooms are very near to the Canyon Ranch Spa Club, but you've also got the Persian garden. You know those beautiful hot stone beds that are moulded to your back?
So
but the
nice.
reason everybody books Aqua Class is Blue, your private restaurant. And you find that, don't you, Glenn?
Well, we find, I mean, we get a lot of people that go back with Celebrity time and time again. And, you know, maybe people start off with an outside and then a balcony. But once you've had Aqua, everyone tends to book it again because mainly of the Blue restaurant. That's what people go for. But I think that the concept that people think, oh, well, they're a little bit more expensive, there'll be loads of those. They sell out the fastest.
They do.
Really?
And, you know, once you go into concierge or balcony, you can't eat in Blue, so you need to do that.
Yes.
And we should point out, on all of the cruise offers we've had on the show, they all have Aqua Class available, don't they?
They do. Every holiday we've shown you this evening has Aqua Class. But the Blue restaurant, although we talked about Aqua Class being health and well-being, it's clean cuisine, but it's still sumptuous food. So they do a fabulous blue cheese souffle.
Oh,
it's gorgeous. But also filet mignon, but it's pan-seared, so there's not ladles of butter. Porcini mushrooms. But as I always do, I can't help myself, washed down with a lovely bottle of red.
Yeah, well,
This
I
is
think
making
that's
me
allowed.
feel very hungry.
You will love Aqua Class. You really will.
I'm so looking forward to it. I
It
really
will be.
am.
As I say, you won't ever do anything again. Once you've done it, you won't go back to it.
And the Canyon Ranch Spa Club, beautiful. You'll be pampered.
Well, I was just thinking back. I was on this exact ship
Yeah?
only less than 2 years ago
Yes.
on the next itinerary that we're going to look at.
The Norwegian
Fjords.
Fjords.
And it was amazing.
Fantastic way to see it.
It was one of the best cruises I've ever done, actually.
I think the Fjords, is now so popular. And I mean, I worked 3 years up in Norway on the ships with the Fjords. The main thing people need to understand about Fjords cruising is the destinations are fantastic. It's the cruising that is the highlight.
Yes.
Okay, the ports are called very small, you know, Geiranger, Flom, very small. It's the actual cruising through the Fjords. And okay, it's right, if you have an inside cabin, that's fine. But that's why we say to people to have a balcony or an Aqua Class cabin, to sit out on that balcony with a glass of wine, and just as you sail through the Fjords, that's going to be the highlight of your cruise.
I even got up at 4 o'clock in the morning just to see them.
Yes.
I'm normally going to bed at 4 o'clock in the morning, but I actually got up at 4. So, again, you'll be cruising straight out of Southampton. And as ever, we often work in partnership with the Marriott Hotel, the Mean Valley Marriott.
That's
so
right.
if you want to stay there the night before.
Nice way to start the holiday as well.
It is, and a lovely hotel. And our first day is at sea, so just enjoy the ship as ever.
Exactly.
And we're over to Bergen, first of all, aren't we?
Bergen, the second biggest city in Norway behind Oslo. Great with this
But
one
when we
as
say
well.
big,
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a fair size for Norway, I'll be honest with you. But again, with that one, you can walk off. Again, they do tours there, but you can take the funicular, you can do the cable car there as well, have a wander around the fish market as well, and it's a real bustling city, and that's a good place to start your shopping if you wanted to do that.
and then Flom is next.
Oh,
You've
No.
got to do the
Loved it.
railway, haven't you?
You've got to
definitely. And what's amazing is that the ship docks, you walk literally along the pier, and the train is at the end of the pier.
Well,
right
Flom
there for
itself,
you.
the actual town, is about the size of my lounge, so there's no point doing anything else.
got
So
a
you
big
might as well
lounge
do
then.
the train. They do a couple of different tours. They do a half-day tour, or you can do a full-day tour where you can add on the coach trip after, and that will take you to various waterfalls. But the actual train itself is one of the great rail journeys. And again, if you get a good day with it's absolutely stunning with the waterfalls and the mountains. You've got to do the Flom rail, but you've got to book early because it does get booked up quite
Yeah.
quickly.
It does. You can book that before you travel.
Exactly.
Just go to the website and pre-book it. It's a must-do.
I'm going to say it was one of the highlights for me. It really
Yeah.
was.
Incredible.
And then Geiranger next, isn't it?
Well, Flom is the second most visited thing in Norway. Geiranger is the first. Okay, it's the number one thing. Now, the sailing on there, if you're docking about 7:30 in the morning, you'll start making your way through Geiranger Fjord about 4:35 in the morning, and that's why I'm saying you need to have one of the balconies or aqua class, because the sailing in there is absolutely stunning. Now, again, when you get there, you've got two things to visit: Dalsnabba and Eagles Bend. And Eagles Bend goes all the way up to the top of the mountain. I've run that 3 times in the last couple of years for charity. Yeah,
I
it
didn't
took
know
me
that.
an hour and 45 minutes on the way up and about 4 minutes on the way back down because it's that steep. But it is phenomenal, and the views there you can't do it yourself, so you need to take one of the trips, do it through the ship. Amazing views over there, and good opportunity to sit down on the ship.
And then Allison, isn't it?
Allison is a smaller destination. Again, they have a few sort of tours there that take you out to see various waterfalls. And then on to Stavanger as well. You also have that 2 small destinations. They've got the Pulpits Rock there as well. But again, the sailing in and out of those 2 ports of call is absolutely stunning.
And then a final day at sea. And even the last day on a celebrity cruise is always magical, Ruth.
It is. There's still so much going on, which Eddie was telling us before. But we say there's a lot to choose from. You can choose to do some of it, all of it, or none of it.
Yeah.
It's your choice.
You
Personally,
lie there all day if you
that
want.
would be me. I would be here. Exactly.
And then, of course, back to Southampton. Now, I've got a great price on this. Before I talk about that, Ruth, I've noticed the binoculars.
Yes, well, you know we've been giving something special for every holiday that we've been offering. And again, the first 3 bookings on this holiday will actually receive a pair of binoculars.
And are these celebrity
They
ones?
are celebrity
okay,
binoculars.
that's
They
fine.
will be in your stateroom. But yes, great viewing because you have got 5,000 feet sheer cliffs with waterfalls. Perfect. Perfect for the fjords of this
But be
cruising.
quick. Just to remind you the details, the price on this one does start at just $849. I think Glenn and Ruth, you really got across how, if you can afford maybe an ocean view balcony, aqua class, it will be worth that, I promise you. And if you do go for a ocean view or above, you will get the classic drinks package that we've been talking about as well. And that does include not just alcoholic drinks, but all of your specialty
soft
coffees,
drinks.
soft drinks.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good.
Absolutely. And as we are aqua classing, just to let you know, these are freshly squeezed juice and waters.
Yes, and they're very, very nice as it happens.
Gorgeous.
Actually, I've just noticed, Ruth, as
Yes.
well, free car parking or half-price gratuities as well.
That's the offer from Planet Cruise.
Yeah.
We're doing that for them, yeah. So again,
Yes.
it's good deals on there for you. And as I said, if you haven't done the fields before, definitely try it, and it's something to behold.
Yeah.
And so it's
I've
beautiful.
actually done it twice now, you know that, don't you?
And
yeah.
you still
So I'm
love it.
boasting,
Doesn't
aren't
matter
I?
how many
No.
times you do it. And the fact is, it's right on our doorstep. No flying to see one of the most breathtaking places on Earth.
So let's remind you of all the extras that you'll get included if you go for the 8-night Norwegian Fjords cruise from Southampton on this fabulous ship, of course, the Celebrity Eclipse. There's loads of extras there, actually, isn't there? And we talked about the different staterooms, so let's just have a quick look at the prices from the inside up to the aqua class. I'll tell you what, if you can go for it, I'd definitely treat yourself there. Well, we are nearly out of time on this one. Just to remind everybody, if you'd like to book right now, 0808 250 2662. But honestly, it is one of the most beautiful cruises I've ever experienced on this very same ship. I'll tell you what, guys, what a fabulous day.
It's been brilliant, isn't it?
We really have. We've been around the world and around the best ship sailing from the UK.
We certainly have. It's a bit of a hard choice, I think, don't you, though?
It is. But should we recap everywhere we've been?
I think we should. Well, we started off, of course, with the 14-night Scandinavia and Russia cruise from Southampton. The price here starts at 1,279 per person. I've got to say, I would definitely upgrade to the Ocean View. That lead date there, the price starts at just 1,599 on the 2nd of July. Loads of freebies. The first 10 bookings, we've got the free bottle of champagne, of course, and also free car parking or half-price gratuities when booking an Ocean View or above.
That's absolutely right. And, of course, this is somewhere where you can go to the ballet in St. Petersburg.
Yes.
You could even go vodka tasting.
Oh,
Where
I thought
else
Ruth
would
would
you
like
want to do that?
What, can you not do vodka tasting and the ballet in the
You
same?
could do both because you're there for 2 nights.
Well, just to remind you of everything that's included there, so lots and lots of extras and a huge choice of staterooms available as well. Yeah, really liked that one actually.
We certainly
Great value
did.
for 2 weeks, isn't it?
It's incredible. If you think that's from 1,599, that's only just over £100 a night with your drinks package. Phenomenal value.
But we then moved on to the Celebrity Constellation, and this is the this is the jet set sail, isn't it?
Ah, yes, this is my personal favourite. This is the private jet terminal at Stansted, your own flight, nobody else using that aircraft or the terminal. Fly
Little
in
bit of class on
luxury.
that one.
It
Little bit of class.
certainly is.
And actually, when you look at what's included, again, fantastic value at just
Yes.
1,449. Again, the first 3 bookings made tonight will have got that free specialty dining as well. And on all the offers, you will get free classic drinks packages when booking Ocean Views or above. And of course, the free car parking or half-price gratuities, again, when you go for that Ocean View or above. Yeah. Yes, good choice, Ruth.
Certainly
Very
is.
good choice. All the details there on your screen, of course. And then, we went over to the Far East, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
Yeah.
So we've been around the world.
We have.
And this one is Chinese New Year. Can you
Exactly.
imagine being in Shanghai for Chinese
With
New
the
Year?
fireworks and the dragons and everything like that.
Incredible.
That'd be phenomenal.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a 19-night adventure celebrating Chinese New Year at its very, very best there. And again, when you think about the time of year, the great places you're going to be visiting, we've got a price there starting at 1,549. Free wine and strawberries for the first 3 bookings made.
That's it.
Would there be chocolate strawberries?
They
Ruth?
would be
I thought
chocolate-covered
so.
strawberries in your stateroom.
Milk or dark?
Lovely. Let's surprise them, shall
Lovely,
we?
okay.
Which is my way of saying I don't know.
And of course, the free classic drinks package again when you book an Ocean View or above. So all the details of what's included there, of course, on your screens. Right, where do we go next, guys? Where was it? We went over to
Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi. Well, remember.
Abu Dhabi do, as I call it.
Again, this is on my wish list.
What, see the Grand Prix?
Yeah, but just I've never been to Dubai. I've never been to Abu Dhabi.
Well, I actually went out there. I took some of the Planet Cruise agents out there.
You never took me.
I know. I can't take you everywhere. People will talk.
Oh, okay.
But I did take some of the best agents from Planet Cruise out to Abu Dhabi, and we had an incredible time. We did a dune safari. We went to the mosque. It was an incredible destination.
And I've got to say, at this time of year as well, when you think about the 23rd of November, it's not the best time in the UK, is it?
It isn't, but it is the best time to go to the Middle East because that's when the heat dies down and it is bearable and it's not too humid. It's beautiful.
A bit like here now, yeah?
Yeah, just like today.
Yeah.
Lovely Southampton weather.
It'll get better though.
It will.
Yeah, we're travelling towards some sun, aren't we?
We are.
And then our final offer, and it's actually a cruise that I did just a little while ago. It is, of course, the outstanding Fjords, and they are breathtaking. I mean, I'd seen the pictures on the show, and I knew they were going to be spectacular, but
Yes.
they were unbelievable.
Yes. What I love is that when you do dock, you actually feel like you've docked at the back of somebody's back garden. Everything is so close, you can wander, and you actually feel relaxed when you come home because a lot of cruises,
So true.
it's cities and you want to see
Yeah.
and do everything. This is a relaxing
There's nothing like the
holiday.
fjords, and I think, as I said, if people haven't done it, get it ticked off your bucket list. And as I said, with
It's a
waterfalls and the
must-do.
mountains, and also the people as well in Norway, they're phenomenal people as well. Not the cheapest place, just be careful when you're buying a coffee, you might need to take out a mortgage, but it's...
I hardly bought anything there. I just came back to the ship.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I tell you what my tip would be is actually take a bottle of water from the ship. You've got your free classic
Yeah.
drinks package.
Exactly.
Take your water from the ship.
And actually, out of all the offers tonight, more than ever, this is one where I would definitely upgrade because
Yes.
you would want
Yeah.
the ocean view or the
Yes.
balcony, even aqua class that we talked
Which
about.
is
as
what we
well.
were talking about, yeah. Beautiful, breathtaking.
Well, we are sadly nearly out of time. Ruth,
Oh.
just a reminder
Yes.
of celebrity. What again makes them so special for you?
For me, it is the little touches. Yes, we've got incredibly iconic places where we're here at the Lawn Club, half an acre of real crop grass, croquet, lawn bowls, and all of that sort of thing. But for me, it's the little touches. It's the glass of champagne as you board a celebrity cruise, be it here in Southampton or in Sydney, Australia. You know, our pool butlers will bring you those lovely ice cold towels when you're lying out at the pool and it's hot. We welcome you back from shore when you've been out all day sightseeing with ice cold towels, chilled juice, intuitive but really relaxed service. It's premium, but you will never feel out of place. It's beautiful.
And I would also say as well, from our feedback we get in the office, is that people that book Celebrity once will book a time and time again. So they've got to be doing something right.
Well, look at me. Is it my 6th or 7th cruise that I've booked?
I think we're losing
How much money
count.
do you earn?
We earn far too much.
Far too-
I
Do you know,
know.
Like, thanks, guys.
Well, you could say that, but actually a celebrity cruise is incredible value
I was
for
going to
money.
say, and I do shop around for the deals. I do.
There
rate.
you go. Apparently, Planet Cruise give great offers.
Yes, so I've heard.
Why don't you call me?
I always do. Listen, we love you to contact. It's been a wonderful show, so thank you so much, and we'll see you soon here with Planet Cruise.